Hello everybody, this is Mrs. Lopez. Today we are doing lesson 13 on module 3, solving inequalities. Alright, so let's start with opening exercise. Travis is trying to save $265.49 to buy a new tablet. Right now he has $40 and can save $38 a week from his allowance. Write and evaluate an expression to represent the amount of money saved after 1 week and up to 8 weeks. Okay, so right now we know that after 1 week, he has $40, 40 and plus 38, correct? Okay, so that's his 1 week saving. So if we evaluate it, it will be $78, correct? All right. So after 2 weeks, we will have write an expression, right? So after 2 weeks, we'll have $40 plus 38 times 2 weeks. Isn't it true? So we will have 38 times 2, which is 76, and we will add 40 to it, and we will get $116. All right. If we write an expression for 3 weeks, we will have our starting balance, which is 40, plus $38 times 3 weeks. That will be 38 times 3 is 114, and we will add 40 to it, and it will be $154. Okay, uh, go ahead and keep going. You can pause the video and just finish that, and then we will get back together and see how much time um, Travis will need to save his money. Okay, so I have all these equations written down, and we need to save, well, Travis needs to save $265.49. $265 is in between 5 and 6 weeks. So if he works 5 weeks, it will not be enough. But if he works 6 weeks, it'll be enough, and he will have just some dollars left, right? So he needs to work at least 6 weeks, right, to be able to save for his tablet. When will Travis have enough money to buy the tablet? Our next question, and that is after working for 6 weeks. After working for 6 weeks, Travis will have enough money. Travis will have enough money. Write an inequality that will generalize the problem. Just to write a general problem, and we need to make an inequality, right? So we need to make sure that we use this information right here so we don't have to write every single week. We can make a number of weeks an x, and so as we write 40 plus 38 times x will give us a general formula. And now we need to write an inequality that will give us at least $265.49 saved, right? So that will give us 40 plus 38x, and that will be at least is it can be more, but it cannot be less, right? So it will be less than or equals to $265.49. And I just made a mistake. I said it cannot be less, and I wrote that less than. It has to be more than or equals to $265.49. Okay, so that is how you write an inequality. Okay, you need to really think on the problem and write either less than or equals to, or more than or equals to, or less than or more than, these four signs for the inequality. Let's look at the exercises. Connor went to the county fair with $22.50 in his pocket. He bought a hot dog and a drink for $3.75 and wanted to spend the rest of his money on ride tickets, which cost $1.25 each. Write an inequality to represent the total spent, where X is the number of tickets purchased. Okay, so let's look at this. So this is how much money he has. He doesn't have more than that. Okay, so this is the total. He bought a hot dog and a drink, so that is his snack, and each ticket is $1.25. Ticket is our X, right? So we have $3.75 plus $1.25x, because that's how much his snack is cost, and $1.25 for each ticket. When we add them together, it should not exceed $22.50. $22.50. So what sign should we put in here? We know it should not exceed, so the maximum that he has is that amount. So it has to be less than or equal to this amount. That is our inequality. All right, Connor wants to use this inequality to determine whether he can purchase 10 tickets. Use substitution to show whether he will have enough money. So we will take our inequality and we will put 10 instead of the x and see whether or not our inequality will still be true. So $3.75 plus $1.25 times 10 is less than or equal to $22.50. Okay, so now we have $3.75 plus $12.50 equal less than or equal to $22.50. Now I will solve it like I solve it in a regular equation. So I need to get rid of, I need to add these two together and see whether it's true. So 375 plus 12.5 is going to be, so 12 plus 3 is 15, but what I'm looking at is 75 cents and 50 cents, which will give us $1.25, which is $16.25, less than or equal to $22.50. And that is a true inequality, right? 16.25 is less than 22.50. So he will have he will have enough money to buy 10 tickets. Connor will have enough money to buy 10 tickets. What is the maximum number of tickets he can purchase? So this will be, that's the one we will have to solve for the x, just like a regular equation. So we have 375 plus 125x is less than or equals to 2250. Now we would get rid of 375 by adding its opposite. 375 plus negative 375 plus 125x is less than or equals to 2250 plus negative 375. All right, so here I will have $1.25 x is less than or equals to, and now we will subtract 2250 and 375. and that is 18.75. Now I'm going to multiply $1.25 by its reciprocal, which is 1 over 125 on both sides. When we see this fraction, right, we know that we can simplify these two. So on this side, I will only have x left because this is over 1 as well, right? 125 and 125 can be simplified. I have x on the left side, less than or equals 2. And we will simplify these two numbers by dividing them. 18.75, we are dividing by 125, and we get 15. Okay, so the maximum amount of tickets that Connor can buy is 15. Connor can buy no more than 15 tickets. All right. Number 2. Write and solve an inequality to represent the following problem. On a particular airline, checked bags can weigh no more than 50 pounds. I will just right away underline no more than 50 pounds. Stephen packed 32 pounds of clothes, 32 pounds of clothes, and 5 identical gifts in a suitcase. 5 gifts that weigh 8 pounds. Write an inequality to represent this situation. So we have 5 gifts and we have 8 pounds for a suitcase, right? So we just need to write an inequality and then we can solve it, but we don't have a question here. I guess the question got missed. What we want to see is how heavy each gift was. How heavy is each gift. We know they're identical, so we can have a gift as an x. So let x be the gift. All right. So now we have 32 pounds of clothes. 32 pounds of clothes. We have a suitcase that weighs 8 pounds, so plus 8. We have 5 gifts, which is 5x, and that cannot exceed 50 pounds. So it can be 50 or less. So less than or equals to 50 pounds. Okay, so now we need to solve this inequality by combining like terms. So we'll have 40 plus 5x is less than or equals to 50. Now we would add negative 40 to both sides of inequality to get rid of that 40. We will have 5x is less than or equals to 10, right? And now we will multiply 5 by its reciprocal, 1/5, and I will do the same thing to the right side, times 1/5. And I will have x is less than or equals to, and that is 2. 10 times 1/5, or 1/5 of 10 is 2. All right, so that means that each gift is no more than 2 pounds. Each gift is no more than 2 pounds. This is all. This is our lesson 13 for solving inequalities. I hope it was understandable. If not, please message me and ask me the questions. Otherwise, I will talk to you in the next class.